wishes to come true, and her time to make the speech is 5 to 7 minutes. So let's welcome Christine McKenzie. Christine McKenzie.
I was a junior in high school. I always wanted to go to the prom. The prom was this mystical night where the stars were all aligned, your girlfriends turned into princesses, your male friends turned into knights in shining armor. This was the night where there was potential for romance, but it was more about dancing, socializing, and having fun. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and honored guests. I'm going to tell you how I got a date to the prom. Now, as a junior in grade 12, I was technically not allowed to go to the prom because we still had OAC year, our grade 13. So by not being a senior, technically I'm not allowed to go to the prom. And this is something that I really was passionate about this year. For some reason, I really had to go to the prom. I needed to go to the prom. I knew friends that were going to the prom, but I wasn't going to the prom. So what happened was I was sitting in class, listening to the morning announcements, and then I heard the magical words. The prom committee is looking for volunteers. Come to the cafeteria at lunchtime. The magical words. Did that not give me permission to go to the prom? Absolutely. So I went to the meeting, and as you know, prom still goes on in May. So this is October. So how am I going to get a date to the prom? I had to do 4 things. First, I had to find a suitable person. Second, I had to get his attention. Third, join his group. And fourth, get him to the prom. So I started in October, and I'm thinking back, how many people do I know? How many seniors do I know? There he is. Grade 11 chemistry class. He sat in the aisle to the left, 3 rows back, inside aisle. That's who I'm going to choose to go to the prom with. So what I did is I asked all of my friends, do you know this guy? Is he in your class? Do you know this guy? Is he in your class? Absolutely. I had one friend. She was taking OAC calculus, and he was in that class. So at this time, I thought, perfect. What I'm going to do is I'm going to walk into class every single day, stick my head in the classroom, hey everybody, how you doing? And make sure that I said hello to him specifically. So this went on for about a month. This went on for about a month or 2. And when I pass him in the hallways, I can say, hey Ron, how are you? How are your classes? Oh good, awesome. We'll see you later, and keep going. So by January, I had already gotten his attention. So my next step was to get into his group of friends. So passing him in the hallways, hey, what courses are you taking this semester? Oh, I'm taking chemistry, I have a spare. I'm taking finite math, and there was some other course I don't recall. And so I matched that with my schedule. And I was like, oh, we're both taking chemistry, but we have 2 different teachers, and we have matching spares. So that was awesome. So my next step is, how do I get into his group of friends? So what I did was, I had my friends, and we kind of, because I'm looking for them, I know this is who I want to take to the prom. So I have my friends, and we kind of scour the school during spare to figure out like where he hangs out. And he was hanging out in the library, which is pretty neat. So by end of January, I had, oh, you know what? I have problems with my chemistry homework. I don't know like how to calculate this properly. So little by little, but maybe end of February by this time, I am now able to walk into the library. Hey, how you doing? I know all his friends. Hey, Fred. Hey, George. Hey, Sam. How are things? Good. Awesome. Mind if I sit down? No problem. They pull up a seat. And I sit there, we do problems, we talk about, now we can start to talk about life, we could talk about our friends, what kind of movies and entertainment that was going on that week. So now step two, I'm now into his group of friends. So this is now 8 weeks before prom. So I now ask the group, because I'm on prom committee, right? I'm allowed to go to the prom. Hey, is anyone going to the prom? Are you going to the prom? Are you going to the prom? A lot of people said, yeah, I'm going to the prom. A lot of people said, the other half said, no, not really, it's not my thing. And then I asked them personally, are you going to the prom? No, I don't have any money. It's not something I'm interested in. So I'm like, okay, so how do I do this? So I dropped the subject. So another couple weeks go by, and now I've got to the point where I can ask him, you know what, after school, do you mind coming over to my house so we can go over some of these chemistry problems? And actually this physics problem really just got me stuck, and I just kind of really blew this test. I really need to go over this. So 2 weeks later, we're walking home from school. I asked him directly, Ron, would you like to go to the prom with me? He still replied with, well, I don't have any money right now. And I said, you know what? I'll buy your ticket. You just need to provide transportation to go to the prom. So I achieved my 4 steps. I got his attention, I joined his group, and I got him to go to the prom with me. So the moral of the story is, if you have a passion for something that you really want to achieve, look out for those opportunities that come your way, because dreams do come true. Mr. Toastmaster.